welcome back to my channel. This is Sonia. I'm back in my desk area. I'm having to do a lot of work today with my thumbnails and stuff like that. Plus, I'm gonna try. This is gonna be an update slash kind of my year-end TBR. Depending on how fast I get through all these books is kind of where we kind of go from here. I have a stack of 10 books. One I'm not going to show you because I don't think it's YouTube appropriate. And I am trying to get monetized and stuff, so I won't be showing it. It's a manga and I'm just a little iffy on it. I might show the title, but that's it. But anyway, kind of what this is going to be is just kind of how I'm going to be handling stuff kind of going forward. I've made a lot of realizations kind of going through this book of the month. Not necessarily the Illumicrate. Illumicrate, I feel like that series is going really good. It's been really positive. I haven't been really getting rid of a lot of books. I've been keeping most of them. Most have been at least 3.5 to 5 stars. This is more going to affect if you really watch my book of the month. Something I'm going to start doing for both series is I'm not going to tell you what books I'm going to be bringing into the next episode. One, I think it just makes the video longer than it needs to be. And I think it puts like I have to read those books to try to get another video out. Sometimes it's like I finish one, I would like to really talk about it, but then it's like I don't really want to do like a separate video, and then it's like I have to, rush to get the other books, and then it just doesn't seem like it's working out. So that's going to be something that's going to be taken out of those series. And the other thing is I'm allowing DNFs. And this is actually a book that I'm going to pull out. So part of my kind of into the next book of the month, The Stardust Thief would have been part of it. But I started reading this, kind of both reading and listening to this book, and I'm like, I'm just not enjoying this. I did not like the writing style. I didn't like the characters. Like, I feel like I could have just popped on Aladdin on Disney Plus and had the same vibe and been fine. And a lot of it is a young adult book. I'm not really a young adult reader anymore. I'm really liking like more complex stories and a lot more complex writing. And that's not anything against young adult, but when the writing is very much more, I think this is more young adult, like lower half. Most of the young adult I think I read when I pick it up from like a Illumicrate or something like that is a lot more higher, where it can kind of touch the new adult. So just if you're like me, you're not a big young adult fan, this probably would not be for you. The writing is very simplistic. They really hold your hand. I did not like this. So I think I'm going to make some regulations, because obviously I don't want like to do these book of the month books and it's like all like I'm just sitting there like, okay, I DNF'd at this point. So I think I'm going to limit it to 1 per 3 books that I'm doing a video for. And I'm going to probably do it like where I can give you like an honest, like I read a good portion. Like I think I read, if I remember right, because I took out the bookmark, I was kind of like into this right here. So I read like a good, I would say like quarter of it, and I did not enjoy it. So that's gonna be how it's gonna go kind of here on out. Now I am almost done with my book of the month, so I am trying to figure out like another series to do. But as of right now, I mean, as long as I have book of the month books to go, I'm gonna do you probably utilize the series. But in the other place, like I don't want to, like if I want to talk about a book, like I'm gonna talk about a book. Um, so what I might do is like more like mini ones. Now if I have 3 books and I'm okay with doing like a big huge review like I have been doing, I think that's probably what's going to happen. But from now on, it's just going to be okay, like I'm up to 3 books. If I have a book I really want to talk about, like I did like with Illumicrate recently, I think I'm just going to talk about those books individually. But I'm going to just still say, like, this is how I feel about book of the month and then whatever I'm talking about. But I do these in my shorts, but I'm going to kind of talk about what I'm been reading. So I DNF'd that book. And then I started The Witch King by Martha Wells. I don't know how I feel. It's the same with this. Like the next Illumicrate review is going to be really interesting. I do not know. Like I'm pretty far into this. I'm not sure kind of even what it's about, and that's the same with this. So, I'm kind of in an interesting spot with my reading. But the next part of this video is going to be my TBR for the rest of the year. So you guys can get an idea of what I'm going to be reading, what I'm going to be talking about. I think what I'm going to do is if I have a book that I know is probably going to be its separate video, I'm probably going to mention it here. Just to give you kind of heads up, and this is probably going to be a longish video because we have 10 books to talk about. So without further ado, I'm going to start my stack. The first book I have is The Magician's King by Lev Grossman. Book 2 of the Magician's Trilogy. Oh, it is called the Magician's Trilogy. So, my boyfriend is addicted, and I have to catch up with him. So, I'm gonna be tackling this. I don't have the 3rd book. I'm gonna probably have to purchase it, but unfortunately they changed covers. So I'm gonna have to, I guess, get on Pango Books and try to see if I can find the 3rd book. But anyway, yeah, I really like the first one. I'm hoping the second one is really good. And then, this is gonna be its own video. I've been really enjoying talking about the mental health in this, the mental health rep in these books. So, I am gonna this is probably gonna be its own video. And then I have, A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. I like her books. I think they're a fun time. Now, do I take them extremely seriously? No. And, you know, I feel like they're long, but so far so good. I've only read the first 2, so I have her novella, and then I have A Court of Silver Flames. I know there's another one coming out, and I haven't even touched House of Earth and Blood and the other one, and then the 3rd book got announced for Illumicrate, which is my copies of those 2 books. So I will maybe have that. I don't know where we're gonna be. I want to do one special, like maybe I'm thinking it might have to be pushed to January where I pick something that's really, gonna be really a really popular thing, either the Brandon Sanderson secret projects or fourth wing, and kind of do like a full video where I go through kind of my feelings on that. I haven't even touched fourth wing. Fourth wing is not in here. So, but I do have some romantasy. So I'm thinking that this and another book I'm about to show you by Jennifer Armour-Trout, which is the second book to the Blood and Ash series. I think they're gonna probably be together, and I'm gonna be talking about kind of my feelings about romantasy between those two books. I've read a few, but I think these are like more big hitters than the one, the Fate of Inked in Blood, that I just reviewed recently. So those are probably gonna be together. And then this is going to be the book that I'm just going to show the title, which is Nana a Crow. You can kind of see, but yeah. I'm not sure about it really. But I read the first omnibus. And I'm gonna kind of see how it goes. I probably won't review it. I did not enjoy the first one. And I kind of bought the second one. I bought the second one before I bought the first one because that's all I could find. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'll try the second omnibus just because I have it. But yeah, they're probably gonna be probably get to find a different home. But then I have Sono Alice, the third volume. I have been really liking this manga. If you've never heard of this, I'm not surprised. I guess this is a mobile game that Square Enix has done. I love Square Enix. Their Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts are their two big games, plus Nier Automata. And the Dragon Quest are their big hits. And this is from one of their mobile games. It's been really good. It's all the characters are based off of, if you ever play like Wolf Among Us, like it's kind of like they're all women and they're all kind of taking over, like this one is Alice, Snow White, Pinocchio, and Red Riding Hood. And it's very much like Alice, went down the rabbit hole type of story, and then I can't remember. Alice has fallen down the rabbit hole and into the death match. Oh, okay, so it's like a death match game. That's what it is. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, and it's been really good. I really like it. All right, and then the other thing was I'm addicted to the book Spookopoly that Becca and the Books does. So I played it again because I didn't get enough the first time. So this is actually based off of my rules. But I'm gonna try Emily Wilde's oh my god, Emily Wilde's this book. I'm so sorry. I cannot talk today. This is what happens when you work an 8-hour shift and you just lose how to talk, I guess. I'm gonna try it. We'll see how it goes. I did not like Legends of Lattes at all. I read something by the guy that did like House on the I can't remember. But I've read some cozy stuff. I haven't been enjoying it, but this is kind of about finding fairies. I really like the Nature of Dragons, which this sounds kind of familiar if you know that book. So maybe it might be good. Maybe I enjoy it. I don't know. I don't think I grabbed the second one. I think I was smart enough to not grab the sequel, and I haven't read the first book, but who knows. And then I'm gonna try to read Malice by John Gwynne. This is for Becca's Catch Up Book Club. They're starting this one, and I was like, I have a book that you're reading finally. Sorry. I have a book that you're reading finally, so I was like, let me give it a try. I have this by John Gwynne, and I think, do I have? Oh, guys, I think I'm finding out that I've been behaving. I haven't been, like, just buying books just by books. I guess I just grabbed, oh, no, I do have the Shadows of the Gods. So I have that as well. Which is not a big deal. They're different series. So, yeah, I want to try this. I want to see if I like John Gwynne. He seems like he's up my alley. He seems like, it's close to really like Game of Thrones, epic fantasy. I don't know like if he's like, Brandon Sanderson, but I think I'm going to give him a try. I'm really excited, and I'm really excited for the Shadow Gods just because it's Vikings. I love Vikings, guys. But this is A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Yay, we can talk again. As you can see, I have the Lumacrate copy. So, I read the first one a long time ago, it feels like. And I really liked it. But I've also been in kind of a thing where I love audiobooks, so I like to have most of my books usually are accompanied with some type of audiobook, unless I just really cannot get my hands on it. But yeah, this is going to be part of probably the Lumacrate video, and this is going to be part of my romantasy. Malice, probably its own video. Emily Wilde, I don't have any. I might throw her into my romantasy. I don't know how much romantasy that book is. I know there's a relationship, but I don't know how much it pertains. And then I have Immoral Longings by Chloe Gone. I've heard mixed reviews on this book. Now, I'm actually liking The Witch King, even though it's really weird, but what I've been experiencing, I've been liking. So, I think a lot of the books that people are like, I'm not liking because, she wrote this series, and I'm not really liking their new writing, I might actually end up liking this book. I'm hoping so. It's sounding like a Hunger Games, and I'm kind of in the mood for that. So I'm hoping, and this will be part of my book of the month, probably just that. And then I have Kai Kai by Vanashva Patel. I don't know if I said that right, guys. I am so kind of tired of retellings. To be honest with you, I've heard really good things about this one, and it's not Greek. It's not, Nordic, even though I love my Nordic retellings, but it's not what we usually get. So I'm going in with an open mind, but with the concept of I might like this for the first read. Oh, it's so cool. I like this for the first read, but I'm not probably going to end up keeping it. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I like it. And then I have The Mermaid and Miss Hancock. I picked this up at charity shop, guys. Memory in which I receives. Yeah, I think they get a mermaid or something. I don't know what this is about. I don't even know if I'm gonna. It is a book of the month, but I didn't buy it from book of the month. So I saw it at Second and Charles, and I picked it up, was like, maybe it'll be good. And now I'm like finally getting to it, and we'll see. This is a good contender of, like, maybe trying out my DNF system, maybe. Unless I really do enjoy it, which I'm hoping. And then I have some Desperate Glory by Emily Tesh. Again, this was bought when I was getting a full book box. And I am not been liking their sci-fi at all. This is an Illumicrate book. So we'll see. I'm hoping I can get the audiobook. The audiobook might push me to like this. Some of my vibes with this is kind of giving me, not completely Red Rising, but if it's more on the political end, it might be good. I don't know, but we'll read it. We'll try it. We'll see how it goes. And then, oh my goodness, guys. Finally, I have The Fragile Threads of Power by V.E. Schwab. I've been wanting to read this book. I just haven't gotten to it yet, and I was like, you know what? It's the end of the year. I should have some reads that I've been really looking forward to. I can't remember if, I think this is my Waterstones edition. I think so, because it's, I usually with V. Schwab, I usually get both the Illumicrate and the Waterstones, because they both do such a very good job on her books. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really hoping this is as good as A Darker Shade of Magic. I've heard good things, but it has been a while since I've read A Darker Shade of Magic, but it doesn't seem like, as long as you remember stuff, I might have to go to some videos that kind of break down this a little bit better. I should be fine, and I'm so excited. And then, last but not least, I have The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Steg Larson. I just think I'm at an age where I can read something a little bit more complex with some pretty dark topics. I know one of the scenes that happens in this book. So I was kind of saying, I tried reading it a little bit earlier in my life, and I was like, I can't get into this. Like, I can't, like, I don't understand and everything. And I thought, okay, this is just, like, maybe it's a translation or issue or something like that. But I've read, like, The Witcher now that's been translated, and I've been reading other translated stuff. And I think now is kind of the time to try it. See if I even like it. I mean, obviously, if I don't like it, I don't like it. But, yeah, we'll give her a go. I'm hoping to... I've heard really good things about A Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. And I have really pretty copies. My books are this, so I'm hoping they'll like it. But anyways, that is gonna be kind of what my channel's gonna look like in the near future. And this is gonna be its own review. A Fragile Threads of Power is going to be its own review. And then the Illumicrate books are going to be part of the Illumicrate. Anything with Book of the Month is still going to be that. I'm still going to do my weekly, just what I'm reading. I might not do one this week because I didn't finish anything. And it feels kind of bad, like, saying I TNF'd a book and then I haven't finished anything. So I don't know if I'll do one for this week. but we'll see. But if you're interested in any of this, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will be back with a video hopefully real soon here.